Right now, Lala Monkey is hiding and waiting to get a shot off on this pro player who has tens of thousands of earners. Meanwhile, this entire trio, their earnings altogether doesn't even get over 3,000. They're not that known in the Fortnite scene, but after this game, maybe they should be. So let's see what exactly happens here. And this whole match, what did he do to win it with 9 kills against the best players in the game? Here, he's patient. Cade did not know he was here, and he catches him off guard. Hitting that big shot was crucial there, because even if he was hidden, he could have missed. And then, Cade is an extremely good pro player. Then that could have went horribly wrong. But it's not over there yet. They're fighting Cade's trio, which is made of some really good pro players. Kijuo and Gripey, very well known. I mean, this is a clear contrast, a clear difference. 3 well-known pro players in the Fortnite scene playing against 3 decent players, but they're just not that known. And it's good to see the fact that even if you're not popular and you're just trying to get better at Fortnite, you still can perform well. Unfortunately for this other well-known trio, it does look like their time is over. I'm going to speed it up here so we can see what exactly happens to Gripey. Does he have no materials? How is he going to die here? Okay, so he has to stop and build because they're just going to spray him out in the water. But this gives Lala Monkey a chance to get close, to put the pressure on. I like this. He's being patient, taking a nice hand peek. Unfortunately though, it didn't work out well for him. But it's a 2v1. Gets the shot and gets another shot. That was good support while they were fighting there. Here, they have a very far rotate to make. There's literally pro players in front of them, and insanely good ones too. Vidil, Cringe, and I think it's Roban. I'm not too sure. But they're not just running in the open and brainlessly rotating. They're taking it slow, healing up, because when players do rotate in such stackers like this, there's a high chance you're going to get shot, and that's exactly why you need shields. Shields are there to be used. Okay, not there to be wasted, but they're there to be used. Yep, exactly what I expected. A lot of Monkey as he gets shot for a lot of damage here. The minigun team is now spraying them, but thankfully they're building a metal and they're creating space, which is the only solution when the minigun team fights you. Replay bug there. They actually suddenly just got a shot there from someone. I didn't fully see what happened, but they're alive right now. And a lot of Monkey is going to try and heal up here, using the splash cannon, nice, to reserve other heals that don't take ages to recharge. If you have time, you might as well wait for the cannon to recharge. Here, there's a lot going on, but there's a lot to learn. Trios stuck in Storm potentially can be held here to get a refresh, and with the heavy R, hit some nice shots and takes down Ping. Big mat refresh, cap. 500 max mats from that refresh. That's why, guys, it's so crucial to get ahead and then look back for an easy refresh like that. There was no skill and mechanics, just simple good play by getting ahead and looking back. This is the beauty of having Grappler. They went a little bit ahead but had to stop because they got shot. But now, because they have Grappler, whoa. I was surprised there for a second at what just happened. But if you didn't see what happened there, is they used the splash cannon. When you use that, it gives you a fizz effect, and you can go flying a lot further with the Grappler. Tayson, they're trying to get a refund Tayson. I would not recommend doing that, but that rotate worked because they used Grappler, and it made their life a lot easier. And they didn't just do it in the open. When they got shot, they did build, and they took their time. They went in stages. So many times, even when teams are stacked on mats, when they go for a rotate, they just die. But here is something I found very interesting that is really a good idea. You might be wondering, why is he using those extra materials? Why not just use the Grappler to rotate? Well, it could be for many reasons, but I think the biggest one is to get awareness. The position they were in, they couldn't really see everything in front of them and where exactly what they would be rotating into. So I really like this play of boxing in more and giving himself that awareness and opportunity just to rotate at a different time, hopefully with less players. And look, it worked out great. Other people rotated in before them, but then because they were a little bit ahead, they got to go later and get into a better position. Here now they're surprising that, oh my goodness, again, some of the best players in the world going down to this unknown trio. This is why I love Fortnite. The fact that even if you're not popular, if you're good, that's all that matters and you can dominate. Rezon, Anon, an amazing Fortnite player with a lot more earnings than these guys, which, you know, that's just the truth. But these guys are showing what they're made of, man. Vortexers gets boxed. Oh my goodness. They're not using no mythic minigun. This is what's so great about this right now. There's so many players that are just getting good games because of the mythic minigun, but this is good Fortnite. Here, what they're doing good, I want to slow it down, is they're on a certain side, so they don't have to worry as much from their left, because people aren't in Storm. They're either in the center or on the other complete side. So that allows them to not worry about the left. Now they are building just in case someone does sneak around, but then they know where all the enemies are. The majority of them, they're to the right, and they can get refreshes easier. And I like the fact that they're playing low ground. Guys, you should either, actually I say you should either play low ground or high ground, but it really depends on the situation. But here, it is great to play low ground. First of all, they're not necessarily the highest on materials, and they're getting a power position. If they get all this control on low ground, they can use it to edit on players that are scuffed also when they're forced to drop to low ground, and they can get refreshes off of them. It pulls back. I'm surprised they didn't go through the tower, but I guess it didn't pull exactly back. So that makes sense. Instead, he focused on getting ahead again. Great aim by, I guess, Polo G. It kind of looks like that's what his name's supposed to be, with a bit of a fancy ending to it. Arcadia Prism, again, another popular pro. Getting sprayed down. I'm just going to speed this up. Does he get a hit? Actually kind of gets away. A little bit of a mistake there by Polo G. Yeah, that's his name. A bit of a mistake. They're dropping down and dropping down again. He's focusing a little bit too hard on this player. I feel like somebody was around the area. They could have cut him out and eliminated him, but it's fine. For now, I guess it's working. He gets the refresh. It's crucial to be getting refreshes in endgame so you get those materials, and especially those hard materials, that brick and the metal. Here, they're doing a really good job at staying together, spraying together, but and also not forcing it. They could just tunnel vision and just keep spraying that team, but instead they're doing a really good job at focusing on staying ahead and having boxes on low ground to control the game. Okay, this is good. They're good awareness too to look up at the high ground to see what it's like, and also at least grief it, because you do not want height to be stacked, because anyone that plays height, their chances of winning are so much more likelier. Here they're actually going up to take height to be a nuisance, and I imagine they win this because they win this game, but let's see what happens. Polo G is actually the one going up to take height. He doesn't have full HP, so it's not the best, but they had to go for this anyway. To win the game, you need to take height. And because that team on height were actually in wood, that is probably a big part of why they spleefed them. Because when the team starts building in wood on height, that means they're low on materials and they're weak. And they are not building on wood, but it doesn't matter because the other team got forced off of it and nobody else is looking. Sometimes that's just what happens. A little bit of a misplay here where he's trying to give the team back the med kits, but they don't overthink it. They just change the circumstance. He drops the med kits and the fella has to drop down. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Here, Kovacs, that is unlucky timing. Polo G didn't even know he was there, but that was great reactions to get that elimination. One player left. Polo G actually makes a mistake and goes down, but it's okay because his teammates there were there to help him. Guys, I love this. I love watching a team, especially an unknown team, dominate and beat the pros. That made for a very exciting game, and there was definitely a lot to learn. Thanks for watching, but maybe you could also enjoy and learn something from this video.